Well.
Hey toy fans, Aaron here. Still sticking with looking at things in a box. I'm probably going to try and get back to normal here soon though for next week's video. See what I can do. But anyways, today taking a look at the 12-inch release of the Saga Collection, specifically the Phase 3 version of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I know that I just looked at a 12-inch Obi-Wan Kenobi a couple weeks ago, but since I'm looking to get back to my normal videos soon, I really kind of wanted to highlight on a figure that showed the progress that Hasbro made in the years that they produced these 12-inch figures. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get to the packaging first. As I mentioned, this is the Saga Collection, the Phase 3 line of that, and it continued the look from the 3 3/4 inch line that gave you the gold stripe down the left side of the packaging and that nice deep blue starry background. Big golden Star Wars logo towards the bottom with the outstretched hands holding the lightsaber. Below that, Tatooine Encounter giving you a description of what particular scene this figure's from, and then the character's name, this being Obi-Wan Kenobi. Left side of the packaging is all cardboard, Star Wars logo up top, that same great deep blue starry background, and then you've got a photo of the actual figure that you're getting, that Tatooine Encounter and his name again. On the right side of the packaging, that front window panel carries around kind of a little oval cutout to it, and along the bottom you got a closer mid shot of the figure that you're purchasing. Top of the box, nothing really to see here. Mostly your plastic window lets some light into that packaging. Bottom of the box is just your legal information. Looking on the back of the box, this is very similar to how the back side of those 3 3/4 inch figures looks. Got that golden Star Wars logo once again. Off to the right, very small there, A New Hope for the movie that this figure's from. Nice mid shot of Obi-Wan Kenobi as we saw him in the movie with a bit of transparency to the background. Off to the left, you got a nice paragraph giving you a description about Obi-Wan Kenobi as we knew him in A New Hope specifically. Through the middle, you got 2 shots of the particular figure that's included here. And then along the bottom, you got 3 other figures that were also available in this particular 12-inch line at that time. Swinging back around to the front side and looking at the figure inside the packaging, as you see first in the background, still that same look that you get on the back of the Star Wars cards is carried here. So you got large Star Wars branding over a very like a light bluish gray background. The figure itself really does look fantastic. I don't recall if I said it, this came out in 2003. So this was released just 7 years after the Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Power of the Force line that I reviewed 2 weeks ago. And looking at that face sculpt, things really did come a long way in that time span. No, he's not, you know, the face printed technology that we get in the 3 3/4 inch figures today, but you're getting a much better portrait sculpt of Alec Guinness. Very much resembles how he looked in the movie. Great job with the painting and the hair. Got that little bit of salt and pepper look going on, and some individual hair strands kind of breaking out towards the end. Unfortunately, overall coloring to the face is super pale, just very ghostly. And that's really, to me, one of the downfalls of this figure as I look at it in the box. It's just super pale. Otherwise, eyebrow painting looks nice. Those eyes just pop out, blue eyes. You can see some light blue painting in there, the black for the pupils. That looks fantastic. So yeah, overall head sculpt looking great. Wrapped around the outside of this figure is his cloak. Very deep brown color. Here also a very nice upgrade from that first 12-inch figure back in the modern line from '96. I don't know my fabrics all that well, but it does look, it looks like a thicker material. It looks more cloak-like than where I would say the other one was like maybe tablecloth-like in fabric, you know, something of that material. Not that there was anything wrong with the way that looked, but this certainly has a nice upgrade to it. Obviously with it being strapped in a box, the bulkiness to it certainly shows more, and you're not getting a good idea of how it lays around the figure. And certainly in the packaging it seems like the sleeves are a little bit long, but again, that could just be the way things are strapped in, or maybe even falling off of the figure at this point. He also has some soft goods for his inner robes and tunics. Everything looks great there. You got a plastic belt going around his waist. You know, basically just a toy plastic belt. I've got to say, for as premium as the rest of this figure looks, this belt doesn't seem quite in place. Silver painting's decent though. You got a hook off to the side that you can take his included lightsaber and hang on there. And speaking of that included lightsaber, you do see it strapped onto the back of the box on the right side. The blue blade looks pretty much like you'd want a blue blade to look on a toy lightsaber, I suppose. And the hilt sculpting to it, from what I can see, seems pretty identifiable as Obi-Wan Kenobi's. Unfortunately, it is done in the all-black plastic. I think that is pretty much in line with what they were doing at that time. I'd say at this point in the line, I kind of wish that they were adding in some other paint colors to it, but it is what it is. And with that said, I think that's about all I have to say on this one. So I'd definitely love to know what your thoughts are on this figure in the comments section below. And as always, thanks for watching.